Welcome everyone. It is May 27th and welcome ladies and gentlemen and everything in between. I am Violet Hyena and I am here and you are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. So let me just put my starting chat and then we'll get going here. Alright, and I see Margaret. Hi Margaret, welcome. See, Margaret says, will I have a problem when I go to the airport when I leave for Florida? That's a very good question. I'm going to ask the cards. Sounds like a yes/no question. Tarot card reading to me. Okay. Well, I have... Oh, well. Which tarot card would like to read from Margaret? And that was my phone. It distracted me momentarily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a supernatural deck. Alright, come on out you. There we go. Okay. Alright, and I see Margaret's second question. So since the deck that has picked her is still open, I'm gonna write both questions on the board here. So, will you have a problem when you go to the Florida, when you leave for Florida? Put an F for Florida. Flight to Florida. So FF. And will TJ make a scene at the airport when I leave? And then TJ at the airport. Alright. Let's find out. Both very wonderful yes or no questions. Will you have a problem when you go to the airport when you leave for Florida? And will TJ make a scene at the airport when you leave? Okay. So flight to Florida, no problem. And then yes. So will you have a problem when you go to the airport when you leave for Florida? This one says no. And this one says, will TJ make a scene at the airport when I leave? And this one says yes. So I'm going to look into the cards, see if I can find any details. I think these cards kind of go together. Let's see, we have the Page of Bones. The Page of Bones is Wands. And this is also Wands. So the 3 versus the Page. I sense, because if it's a no, you'll have no problem when you go to the airport when you leave in Florida, but TJ will make a scene at the airport when you leave. What makes sense to me is that you both may have a scene at the airport, but you may still leave for Florida okay. So, if you guys have a fight and something dramatic, that doesn't mean you're not gonna leave for Florida okay. It may just be a scene, and there might just be too many people for him to do anything. But these definitely feel like he's gonna be the loser, because the Page of Bones, in terms of, I guess, card points, win over the 3. And that is the way it's talking to me here. So you're gonna win a fight against TJ at the airport. That sounds very dramatic. Wow. Good luck. Stick near security maybe. But I definitely think you're going to win at the airport and you're going to leave okay. Okay. Very good. I hope that helped out for Margaret. Hi, He Karma Lover. You are welcome to lurk here anytime you like. And you are very welcome, Margaret. I wish you luck on your flight. I'll put these cards back. Boop. Okay, and then Margaret says, will I leave early morning for leaving for Florida? I guess I'll ask the cards. Will Margaret leave early morning for Florida? Which deck wants that? It's definitely another yes/no tarot card question. Okay, Queen, which is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Prisma Visions this time. Well, and I see another Margaret question. Will I make a hot bunny for my new job? Alright, I'm gonna make that another board situation. So, will early morning, and will you make a lot of money? And I'm gonna put a handy dandy dollar sign for will you make a lot of money for your new job. There we go. Let's see. Okay. And then I see, will I get one of the apartments today? There's another one. And then I'm going to add on apartments because I still saw it before I drew. Ha ha. Yay. Another Margaret question. Good. Go back. Try again. There we go. Oh, beautiful. That's a beautiful one. Okay, so what was this one? This one is, will you leave early morning? Will you make a lot of money for your new job? And will you get one of the apartments today? Apartment. Alright, so yes for all of them. So yes for 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles for money, and then 8 of Chalices for that apartment. We'll look into the cards for more details. 7 of Pentacles, 7 is reflection, knowing, and inquiry. And then, of course, Pentacles is money. It looks like harvesting time for the money, or are you planting them? Logically, it might be planting the coins because it's inquiry, it's not completion. So I believe this card is trying to tell me that you'll be making a lot of preparations for that early morning leave for Florida. And then, what's this one for? Will you make a lot of money at your new job? And 9 of Pentacles is fulfillment, nearing completion, and actualization, which is wonderful for making money. That's just hands down a good sign overall. And then 8 of Chalices for, what was this one? Will you get one of the apartments today? And it's yes. And it's 8 of Chalices. And it's an old man looking into the mist. And 8 is achievement, expertise, and changes. And the feeling it gives me here is a sense of peace at this place you're going to. A place you can rest your bones. And chalices, of course, like cups. They're emotion. So you definitely feel that relief moment. And that's for the apartment. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that for you. That's awesome. Everything's going your way, Margaret. That's awesome. I like to see that for you. Alright. Put this deck away. And then I'll get back to chat. Boop. Okay. I seen for Florida. Thanks. Will I start feeling better next week before my training? to get to Margaret's question after I catch up on chat, and it's always smart to Margaret. It's always smart to put people on the board when I have to catch up with chat. So I see your question. And Debbie says, hello, beautiful people, Aquarius. Hello, Debbie, welcome. And Debbie says, can you tell me if my Pisces is coming? And I'm going to put Debbie on the list, because that's another tarot card question. Okay, Debbie. And then Margaret says, okay, me too. Awesome. Alright, so Margaret's question and then Debbie's question. And Margaret's question is a tarot card question. Will Margaret start feeling better next week before your training? And that is which tarot card deck wants to answer that one? Okay, number 3. 1, 2, 3. That is the Gay Tarot. Will Margaret start feeling better? Will Margaret start feeling better? Will Margaret start feeling better? Alright, and the answer is no. And I'm going to look into the card for more details. Margaret's not going to feel better. Oh, no. Alright. Well, this is the 3 of Wands, which is groups, expansion, action. So the group of Wands. And Wands are creativity and magic and action. Creativity and manifestation. There we go. That's what it was. But this picture is kind of showing me why you won't be feeling better is because you are having feelings of nostalgia. You're thinking a lot about ghosts. And that's why you're not feeling better. You're focused on a lot of other stuff. A lot of ghosts in the past are making you feel kind of down. So, well, I am sorry that you're gonna feel that way. My advice is just try to take care of yourself, and I hope you feel better. And then we're going to get to Debbie. And Debbie's question was, can you tell me if my Pisces is coming? Is Debbie's Pisces coming? Is Debbie's Pisces coming? Which tarot card deck for that? Ooh, the cat deck. Very nice. Cat tarot deck. And that is a yes/no question. Okay, there we go. Is your Pisces coming? Okay. Is Debbie's Pisces coming? There we go. Ooh. Interestingly enough, the Hanged Man upside down, so it is a no. But oddly enough, to me the card is saying, hang in there. Like, no, he's not coming, but hang in there. And that is what the card is telling me. I mean, look at the face. Look at the face of the kitty. It's so, like, I'm trying to get a good angle here. Like, that is one cute kitty. And I was like, no, hang in there. Hang in there, Debbie. I love these cards. They're so cute. So no, not yet, Debbie. Hang in there. Aw. It's like, no, I'm sorry, but I encourage you. I love this deck. It's so cute. I love that deck. Alright. Okay, and I do see Margaret's second question. So I have a treat for you guys. I got a new deck, and since I sense that Margaret wants to know when she wants to feel better, I have this Cosmic Timing Oracle deck, and I'm going to ask this new deck, when will Margaret feel better? So that's how I'm going to answer this specific one, because a lot of people want to know when. So I actually got an Oracle deck to take care of that. Let's get down to specifics. Fresh deck. And Margaret gets to break it. That's awesome. So when will Margaret feel better? When? Ooh, nice. These are nice cards. Yeah. Alright, so when will Margaret feel better? Let's see. Oh. Well, this deck says it's going to be this week. It's a very lovely card. It gives you a nice rainbow feather. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Margaret. It's encouraging, at least. This week you should feel better. So you might be a little sad, but hang in there. And it is Wednesday, so hey, you are halfway to feeling better already. Nice. Okay, and Margaret says, yeah, okay, good. Alright, I hope that helps everyone else. I like that new deck. It's very useful. It's gonna come in a lot, very handy. So guys, now if you want to know when, I can answer it. Haha. So I'm still gonna I'm still going to stick to the main 13 unless it is a time question for that one. Okay. Will I have $10,000 when I move? I'm going to ask the tarot cards that question. Will Margaret have $10,000 when she moves? Okay, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Robin Wood Tarot wants to answer Debbie's question. It's another yes or no question. Will Margaret have $10,000 when she moves? Will Margaret have $10,000 when she moves? The answer is no. And I'm going to look into the card for more details. Ooh, I see a lot of conflict. And it's wands conflicting, so it is a lot of complex actions not coming together. Because this is more of a performance than an actual fight. So that is why you're not going to have $10,000 when you move. Oh, I'm sorry, Margaret. We'll put this one back. There we go. Okay. And now I can have tea. Small break. Will Margaret have any money when she moves? Good question. I'm going to ask the cards. Which deck? I think it's cool that Margaret is getting a good variety of tarot cards today. This is fun. The cards are enjoying it. They're getting well exercised. Okay, so that is Queen 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Prisma Visions deck. Very good. Come on out. Come on out. So the box. There we go. Gotcha. Will Margaret have money when she moves? Will Margaret have money when she moves? Will Margaret have money when she moves? That's a good one. Okay, and the answer is yes. For 7 of Swords, I'm going to look into the card for more details. And Swords is of the mind. And 7 is reflection, knowing, and inquiry. And the picture is telling me that you're going to be holding on greedily to the funds you got right now. And honestly, I think that's warranted when you got so much stuff going on. So you're mentally gripping on everything and you're taking it with you. Good for you, Margaret. Good for you. Hope that helps. Alright, and Ethro Vibes. Hi, how you doing? Hey, can I ask Anthony feelings and intentions? Like, is he done? I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna let the cards answer that. Yes, definitely. Anthony feelings and intentions, like, is he done? Okay, so that's a 3-carder. That's a... So, what are Anthony's feelings? What are his intentions? And is he done? And done is a yes or no. So which deck wants to handle Ethereal Vibes' questions? Which deck? Which deck? J, which is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's the Robinwood Tarot. Okay. This one. Robinwood Tarot. Okay, Anthony's feelings, intentions, and is he done yet? Is he done? Is Anthony done? Feelings, intentions, and is he done? Is he done? Is Anthony done? Are you done yet, Anthony? Are you done? Oh, nope, that's not a feeling. Okay, so the Hangman, 2 of Cups, and no, he's not done yet. Okay. Alright, since I did pull the 5-card spread, I will do a 5-card spread for this, because that's how we do things here. So, feelings are the Hanged Man. We're going to look into these cards first, and then we'll expand on it. Let's see, the Hanged Man. The Hangman is usually like self-sacrificing. A martyr. He's also hanging in there. It's a major arcana. Letting go. pausing, new perspective. Oh, right. New perspective or letting go. Feelings. Gotta look back into that one. That one's taking me a while. This one is the Two of Cups. So his intentions are balance of emotions. So if his intentions are balance of emotions, but his feelings are a different perspective and letting go, because I feel like there's a conflict here between the intentions and the feelings. And the feelings are stronger. Like the intentions are here, but the feelings aren't. And is he done? Like, is he done? The answer is no. And the reason I see in the cards is because he's not done, because he doesn't want the heart to break. There's some conflict in his feelings. There's just a really big conflict in his feelings that interrupts his intentions and causes wanting to not have heartbreak. So I'm gonna. It says to do a 5-card spread to do more. So I think I'm gonna do that for this question. And then I will get to see your second question, and I am going to get to it after this 5-card spread for the first one. Okay, so this Anthony, we're doing a 5-card spread on Anthony. A 5-card spread on Anthony. Okay, so the question, this card is the events. Alright, so 1 spread per question. I know you're very eager, but I think we can handle this with a 5-card spread. Alright. 5-card spread. And again, reversals only counting my yes or no questions. The question is judgment. And judgment is rebirth, awakening, renewal, and acceptance. But judgment is like a pot of boiling phoenix? Interesting. The interpretation... So I'm guessing Anthony. Anthony is the pot of judgment that's on fire. I bet he's a fiery character. I bet he's very flashy, because that's what the cards are telling me. Let's see. And this card describes the event and the general situation that led up to the question. Conflict of finances, which is coins. So there being a lack of finances. And then, number 3, the card shows how the seeker has tried to answer the question, or it may indicate the character or flaw that has been most bearing on the solution. So if the seeker is ethereal vibes, it makes sense that you're asking tarot card reading for answers. You're trying to answer the question. And then, because this is very, I should explain. The High Priestess is a major arcana, and it's about spirituality. So this is definitely telling you you're asking a tarot card reader to look into it. You're asking the universe to look into it. So the Page of Cups, specifically this card may represent the influence of coworkers, friends, or family. So Page of Cups. So Cups is emotion, and Page usually represents a youth. A youth with emotions. How should I say this? Influence of coworkers, friends, or family. Okay, and the Ten of Wands is, this card represents the answer to the problem. The appropriate action to take is inherent in the interpretation of the card. And this is the Ten of Wands. So all of the wands, all of the creative, the magic, it has been gathered and being carried off. Like, the project is completed. This card represents the answer to the problem, which is Anthony. And Judgment. This card is inherent in the interpretation of this card. So if Anthony, if we got this right, Anthony, who is very, very influential, Anthony, the events, the loss of money, or lack of money, and then ethereal vibes, seeking answers to Anthony, and this is representing the influence of coworkers, friends, or family. The Page of Cups. What if the Page of Cups... What if the Page of Cups has Anthony's attention? Like, I get the sense that Anthony has his sights on someone else, and he's moving all of his sticks because of this one person. I think that's the conflict here. And that is what the cards are telling me. The cards are telling me that there is the lack of financial is a big problem to Anthony. Ethereal Vibes is looking into it spiritually, but Anthony's focus is on this Page of Cups. And everything is being moved around because he's got his sights set on this new person. Alright, and that is what the cards are telling me. Looks like a sneaky situation to me. Ether Vibes. And then I did see your second question, so I'm going to get to those. Ooh. And you finally told your dad about the truth about Anthony, good and bad. Also, how does my dad feel about him? Okay, let's... New deck or old deck? New deck or old deck? This deck wants to stay, so I'm going to use this deck to answer how your dad feels about him. How does Ethereal Vibes' father feel about Anthony? How does he feel about him? How does he feel about Anthony? How does Daddy feel about Anthony? How does he feel? How does Father feel about Anthony? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Four of coins. I get it. I think Daddy sees Anthony as a money-grubbing squatter. The card's words, not mine, because I just hear... If this is your father's point of view, he sees Anthony as a grubby man holding on to his coins and squatting in a castle. So he does not look highly upon Anthony. And the forces of the universe are pointing out red flags in the distance. So I do not think Daddy likes Anthony. And that is what the cards have to say. Ooh. You're in something hot, Ether Vibes. I hope that helps you out. Okay, I'll put this deck away. You've done a lot, deck. Good job. And then I'm gonna have a tea break. Tea break. And while I have this tea break, I'm going to remind everyone that I have 13 decks. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And I am having my tea and checking chat. And right now, if you have any questions, you may drop them in chat and I will get to them. I noticed you. That was my phone. It likes to yell at me. And just to let you know that chat is subscriber locked. So you do have to be subscribed to comment. But subscribing just unlocks chat instantaneously. And then you can ask your questions and get a reading. And... bonus, when you subscribe, every time I go live, you get notified. And then you get free readings. And then it helps out me because my goal is 500 subscribers. So win-win for everyone. And it doesn't cost either of us a penny. So I think that transaction is the best deal in the world. Tea. Ooh, okay. And since we do not have any more questions right now, I am going to go to my list of backups for giggles. Wow, we're already 50 minutes in this stream. That's pretty good. Let's see. So which deck would like to handle the evening tea? The evening tea is, how are the vibes going for this evening? Are you enjoying your lovely hot drink choice of the evening? And I pick evening tea for that subject. So which deck wants to answer what the vibe of the evening tea is? And it is the cat turrets. Oh, cat turret. What is this evening's vibes? What are the evening vibes? The evening vibes. What are the evening vibes? The evening vibes. And the evening vibes are the lovers. Ooh, some snuggly kitties. I love that. I love that a lot. You know why? Snuggling cats. That is a good evening tea right there. Snuggling cats. And love. So who doesn't love love? And snuggling cats. That sounds like a very good evening to me. I hope you all can find a fur baby to snuggle up with, or a lover if you got one, and just snuggle on up, because that is what the vibe is tonight. Alright, thank you, Cat Deck. I like that. And I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say, and I use a regular playing card to see what they say. Alright, and I'm going to check chat and have tea. I noticed you. And so now would be a good time to drop your question in chat, and I will get to it. And I do know that chat is subscriber locked, but it's very simple to push the button, and then you get instantaneous access to drop your question in the chat. And also, when you're subscribed, you will get notified every time I go live, and then you get even more free tarot card readings in the future. And that subscription helps me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. And it's a win-win situation because I get subscribers, you get free readings, and it's free. It's all free for all of us. So I think that is a wonderful deal. So right now I'm going to take that tea break and check chat. Whoosh. Tea. Let's see. Rahul Suri. Hi. Hi, Suri. I will get your name correct. Rahul Suri. Rahul Suri. Hi. How you doing, Haru? Rahul? Rahul. Welcome. You seem new. I don't recognize your name, so thank you for subscribing. Did you have a question, Rahul? Don't worry, you're pronouncing it perfect. Good. I'm glad. I like to try to pronounce people's usernames correctly. It's a fun challenge. Do you have any questions or want any readings, Rahul? Do you see, will I be successful in exams recently completed? Alright, so I'm going to ask the cards. It sounds like a tarot card question. Do you see, will Rahul be successful in exams recently completed? So, will Rahul be successful in the recently completed exams? Let's see, which tarot card deck? Which tarot card deck wants to answer Rahul's question number 2? And that is the Witch's Tarot. Alrighty. A simple yes-no question for Rahul Suri. Will Rahul be successful in exams? Will Rahul be successful in his exams? Very good, very good. Alright, so the cards say, oh no. Alright, so the cards say no because when I draw reversals in yes-no questions, the reversals are no's and the right side up is yes. So this is a no. Let me see why. I can look into the card for more details. The Magician. The Magician. So I do see that the Magician is usually skills and resourcefulness and manifestation, harnessing power. I feel like there were some tricky questions on your exam that you weren't prepared for. And all your training did not pan out. So I do apologize. I know exams are pretty important to people, so I do apologize. The cards have said no, though. I wish you luck. And Rahul Suri says, I understand. Thank you for the time. You're very welcome. And if you have any other questions you want answered by the cards, you may ask those as well. I'm not limiting anyone to any number of questions. All right. Alright, since I don't see any other questions in chat at the moment, I am going to go on to my list of backup subjects, and we're going to go to Let It Go. We're going to go to the subject, Let It Go. What do we need to let go tonight? What do we need to let go? I'm going to open this for all the cards. Okay, so J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ask and it is given. Let it go, let it go. Just like the song, let it go. There we go. Oh no, it broke. Don't do that. It feels yucky. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the subject is let it go. What cars you need to remind us to let go of? Alrighty. Yeah, it's better. So what do we need to let go of, cards? My attention to it invites it in. Every thought that you give your attention to expands and becomes bigger, a bigger part of your vibrational mix. Whether it is a thought of something you want or a thought of something you do not want, your attention to it invites the essence of it into your experience. So in terms of let it go, you're going to want to let go of the thought of something that you do not want. I definitely know that is what it's trying to tell me to let go of. Alright. So let go of those things you don't want and focus in on those things that you do want. Very appropriate. Alright, I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say, so I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So now would be a really good time to drop your question in chat, and I will get to it. And I do understand that chat is subscriber locked, but it's very simple and instantaneous when you hit subscribe that you'll be able to put your question into chat. And then even when you're subscribed, you'll get notified when I go live in the future, and then you get even more readings. And that is awesome. And you help me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. You get free readings, I get a subscriber, and you know what? Nobody pays a penny. It's free. It's free. So again, tea and chat. Tea and chat. Ah, tea. Tea is good. Ah. Ooh, excuse me. Warm tea is good. Okay. So I have already been live streaming for an hour. I have 55 minutes more. That means to the backup subjects, because there are no new fresh questions, but that's okay. I have my lists to carry us through. So, everyone here has perfect timing, of course, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. So we're going to move on to the next subject on my list, which is Hidden Blessings. And this is open to all of my decks. What are hidden blessings of the day? What were they? What were the hidden blessings of the day? We're gonna find out which deck wants that. Question. Oh, the cat deck. The cat tarot wants to let you know what blessings you had today. So what hidden blessings were there today? What can we look back upon the day and say that was pretty darn good? Give me some more of that. Hidden blessings. Hidden blessings. Hidden blessings. Okay, we got the moon. The moon is our hidden blessing. Let's see here. This cat is extra grateful for this fence being taller than those dogs. Right off the bat. Totally grateful for this high advantage. And enjoying the what's it called? The high ground. This cat is enjoying the high ground. Absolutely. So, the hidden blessing is having the high ground. If you had the high ground on someone or something today, you're doing great. Having the high ground is the best. And the moon is representing of mysteries and deception and confusion and dreams and intuitive mystery magic. And there's all just, it's a good spot to be. That cat is definitely knowing its good stuff. And just having the high ground. The high ground is hammering home right now. Alright, so that's what the card has to say. Very lovely. Nice moon for the hidden blessings. I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far, everybody. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck to choose who gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So now would be a really good time to drop your question in chat. And I do know that chat is subscriber locked, but it's okay. You just push that subscriber button and instantaneously you have access to the chat. And then you can get a reading. And being subscribed just means that you get notified in the future when I go live, and then you get even more free readings. And that's awesome, because who doesn't love free readings? And then also, I we both win-win because my goal is 500 subscribers. And I get a subscriber, you get free readings, and it's all free. It's all free. I think that's fabulous. Good deal. Good deal. But anyway, chat and tea. Chat and tea. There we go. Whew. Here we go. There we go. Oh, welcoming message. And shush, I'm not checking my phone. It was yelling at me early, so I was curious. Boop. Boop. We'll get to that later. Okay, alright. My voice feels a little better. Still nothing in chat, so I'm going to move down my subject list. We're gonna go to healing time. Healing time is, how are you doing on healing? What kind do you need help? Do you need healing? Do you need physical healing? Do you need mental healing? I'm going to open this up to the Oracle cards, because they have really good advice on healing. And just to remind everyone, you have perfect timing, because I am here to do readings for people who have perfect timing. And which Oracle deck? Oh, King. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Moonology. Moonology is gonna handle healing time. Healing time. Healing time. Healing time. Healing time. Healing time, healing time, healing time, healing time. Yeah, that feels like a good one. Yes, that one. Emotions are running high. The super moon. Super. Okay, emotions are running high. Did I already put the book away? Wake up, Jen. Wake up, Violet Hyena. You have a book to read. Supermoon. Super. Sorry. Frankie from One Piece is in my head. Super. You might as well be standing on that moon. Okay, super moon. $110. $110. Alright, so for the healing time, emotions are running high. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is right, large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, just as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with it too. There is also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. And Attuned to the Moon says, success is close. I must trust. Additional meanings for this card. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. And then the teaching of this card is a supermoon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the Earth. During its monthly orbit, an event known as perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the Queen of Emotions, and if you draw the supermoon, if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. Alright, so this is a signal that the healing time is emotional. And we're going to have big feelies here. Big feelings from the supermoon. Because emotions are running high. And the answers are close by. And they might be right under your nose. And then remember, it's emotional healing, so it's a roller coaster. Alright. And that is what the cards have to say. Just be prepared for that very emotional healing time tonight. Maybe a cup of tea will help calm all that emotion. That's just some advice I can give. Alright, so I have I have put that deck away. But guess what? Don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to take a tea break and check chats. So now would be a really good time to drop a question in chat, that way I can answer it. And don't be intimidated that it is a subscriber only chat. It's very easy to hit that subscriber button and then immediately you are open to comment in chat. And then you get an answer and from the cards. And when you do get subscribed, you get notified when I go live next time, and then you get even more free readings in the future. And that subscription really helps me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. And it's a win-win for everyone because neither of us pay a penny. Neither of us. Not one. Not one penny is exchanged. And I just think that's the best deal ever. So, right. Tea and chat. Tea and chat. Ah, tea. Ah, tea. Okay. So, since there's no new questions in chat, I'm going to move on to the next subject on my list. And that is the friends bonds. The friend bonds. The friend bonds. How do the friend bonds look today? How do the friend bonds look today? I'm going to stick to the oracle cards on this one. How do the friend bonds look today? Friend bonds. Friend bonds. We're going to do the oracle cards. Ah, the Moonology is not leaving us alone today. Turn the card. There we go. Moonology. Moonology. What is it even today? Today's Wednesday. Guys, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Okay. But, sorry. Again. Friend bonds. Friend bonds. That is what we're asking in this deck. Friend bonds. Friend bonds. What are the friend bonds? Is it time to say hi to your buddy? Or is it time to give your buddy some space? We're going to ask the moon cards. Is it time to hang out with the friends, or is it time to stay home for the night? Okay, so the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini, making you wait. Full moon. Number 72. Turn to page 72. The answers you need are coming. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth. But remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue... excuse me, sorry. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message, "Lest said, soonest mended." It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. As metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. Attuned to the moon. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Additional meanings for this card. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off this situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. The teaching. Talk, and more talk. As the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini, it's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go about if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. So yes, the answer is, it is friend bonding time. Go and talk. It is friend bonding time. Go spend time with your friend. Yes, go. Awesome. I am going to put this deck away, and do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say, and I choose which deck gets to speak by using regular playing card decks. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So now would be a really good time to drop your question in the chat, and I will get to it. Also, do not be intimidated because it is a subscriber only chat. It's very easy to push the subscribe button, and then you will be able to instantaneously ask your question in chat. And on top of being subscribed, you will get notified every time I go live, and then you get even more free readings in the future. And also you'll be helping me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. And it's a win-win situation because it's free. It's free for all of us. It's all free. You get free readings, I get a free subscriber. Best deal in the world. And now, chat and tea. Tea and chat. There is chat. I will catch up on chat in one moment. I'm getting the tea for the throat. Tea. Okay, hello, Partless Slouch. Welcome. And Parlaslouch sends a happy face. And Parlaslouch has a thinking face and says, certainly has been a long Wednesday. And raised eyebrow thinking, had to get a friend's blood pressure meds checked. It's under control. That's good. And speech bubble, having to do a follow-up. Yeah. Doctors suck. I mean, doctors are there for a reason, but when you gotta, we got doctors, and they do their thing very well. But when you have to go see a doctor and you're not feeling well, that kind of sucks. But anyway, looking back to check. Okay, so 2 wands make chopsticks. This is true. And bubble tea, too easy to say too much. Cheers, clink glasses, and a pinwheel equals and one gets to learn a new oracle deck. Yes. That looks like a pinwheel. Neat. So how are you doing tonight, Parlaslouch? I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a hot drink. Okay. Needle, yarn, and knot. V equals 8. V equals 8. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, V8, the vegetable drink. Got it. With other ingredients. Maybe the other ingredients are fruit. Popular brand. Yes, I am aware of V8. It is very tasty. Okay. I'm a little bit more refreshed, and there does not seem to be any new questions in chat, so I'm going to move on to the next subject on my list, which is a family check. Family check. Should you check in on that family member? Should you? Or do you need to leave that family member alone? That is what I'm going to ask the cards. We're going to ask the oracle decks. Gonna ask the oracle decks. Number 7 in oracles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moon Algal. It's the moon deck again. Wow. The moon has a lot to say this evening. The moon wants attention. The moon is gonna tell us whether we should check in on our family or not. Wee. There we go. Got a wee out of me. Come on. A new start is coming. The new moon. The new moon. Page 24. A new start is coming. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way. Be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now, or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Attuned to the moon says, I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card are, a new start is on the way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. And forget about the past. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is visible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An increasingly magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. So that is a yes on the family check. A definite yes. Nice. So something new is coming for that family member, so check in and get the hot gossip. Make them spill the tea. You want to know what's going on. And I realize my fan is on and I'm going to turn it off before I continue my spiel. Fan, why didn't I realize you were on earlier? There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay, so on to the spiel. I am putting this deck away for the third time in a row, and I'm putting it back, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say, so I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And if you have any questions, now is the best time to drop it in chat. and that way I can do a reading on it. And do not be scared, because it is a subscriber only chat, but it's very simple to just hit the subscribe button, and then you will have instantaneous access to drop your question in the chat. And being subscribed means that every time I go live, you'll get notified, and then in the future you'll just have more free readings, and that's the best deal. Not only for you, but for me, it's a win-win situation, because I am also having a goal of 500 subscribers, so you'd really be helping me out. And it's free. It is absolutely free. A penny is not exchanged. It's the best deal. But I almost distracted myself from tea and chat. So, one moment. I have tea. And chat. Okay, clean glasses. Okay, so back. Parlous Lodge says apple and mango. Ooh, curious. Moon looking to the left, moon looking to the right. New moon. Eventually it's going to be a new start. And Stadium, the cards might float due to air updraft currents. He and Karama Lover says, could I get a work or finances overview for the coming year? Work or finances overview. Yes, I'm going to ask the cards. All of the cards are optional here. Which deck wants to answer he and Karama's question? Which one speaks to you, the reader, more so? Well, work or finances? Which one speaks to you, the reader, more so? Work or finances? Work or finances? Work or... You know what? I'm just going to ask a card. I'm going to just ask the cards. I don't know. Work or finances. You know what? I'll pull 2 cards. I think that'll solve everything. Work and finances. There we go. That'll solve everything. Okay, so an overview for the coming year. So that's going to be a tarot card. Tarot card question. Which deck? Boof. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Prisma Visions deck. Prisma Visions. Prisma Visions. Okay, so work and finance overview for he and Karama Lover for the upcoming year. Work and finance overview. overview for VA and Kurama Lover. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. So for work, 2 of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles for finances. Both good, both lovely, both in coins. I mean, you can't ask for better than that. Why am I putting the deck away, Fred? Don't do that early, guys. Okay. So, for work is 2 of Pentacles, and there is balance in money. So, balance in work. Good. You're juggling things well. And for finances, the Knight of Pentacles. And he is steadily riding his unicorn through the forest. And Knight is usually an intense and action-oriented momentum. So, while you have balance in work, finances are really going to take off this year. So that's really nice that these 2 commingle with each other. Very lovely. Very lovely. That's thumbs up for both. So congratulations on the money. I wish it for you, definitely. I hope that helps. Okay, I'm gonna put this deck away. And then I see there's a little bit more chat, so I will get back to chat. Okay. And tea. Chat and tea, because I like my tea. Let's see. Arcane Soul Tarot. Hi! Welcome, Arcane Soul Tarot. You look new. Are you a new subscriber? If so, welcome and thank you. And Arcane Soul Tarot says a general. Alright, so I will pull a general card for you. I'm going to put you on the list here. I'm going to catch up with chat. And then I'm going to get right back to you. So, Arcane. I'm going to get back to you after I catch up with chat. So don't go far. There we go. Okay, he and Karma says, ooh, I do also love the finances has a unicorn on it. Me too. Hell yeah! He and Karma Lover says, my heart of hearts wants to believe that means by keeping myself balanced with work, it will lead to financial success. I love that. I think that bodes very well with what the cards say. I approve. I approve. And Arcane Soul Tarot says, yeah. Alright, cool. Awesome. So now I'm going to get to Arcane Soul General Pull. So I'm going to do a general. I have 13 decks. So we're going to see which deck wants to be pulled by for Arcane Soul Tarot's general question. Or general pull, I guess. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes for Arcane Soul Tarot. So, one good card for Arcane Soul Tarot. Ooh, that was lovely. Right off the bat, lovely. Accept the gifts of the universe. Number 51. Okay. So 4 arcane soul turrets. Accept the gifts of the universe. Are you limiting yourself to what the universe is trying to bring you? The universe will bring you all that you desire, but you must be able to accept what it brings. Many of us limit what we can receive because we feel unworthy, or we think that to receive so much would be selfish. Neither is true in the eyes of the universe, which will bring you as much as you allow. It is infinitely abundant, so receiving what you want is in no way limiting others. The way to dispel these beliefs is to contemplate what you think might happen if you did realize your dreams. Do you uncover any anxieties or fears? Do you worry that you're asking too much? Do you imagine your wish, if fulfilled, might cause another injury or pain? Does bringing change into your life make you nervous? If you uncover any beliefs that are contrary or in conflict with your dreams, are you willing to trade them for more supportive ones? The question the universe asks is, how good can you stand it? Because that's as good as it gets. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Arcane Soul Tarot. It's a very inspirational message. And it seems like the universe wants to give you some stuff. So I say go ahead and take it. Alright, so I'm going to get back to chat. Let's see. And Arcane Soul says, yeah, any good. Thank you. And you are very welcome. And welcome. I believe yours is a new username. So again, I do welcome you and thank you for subscribing. Let's see. I'm gonna have more tea. And I am at 1 hour and 53 minutes of streaming, and I stream for 2 hours at a time. So I'm down to my last 7 minutes and then I log off because I'm tired and I want sleep. So, if there's any more questions, drop them now. And if not, I'm going to go on to one of the last subjects, and it'll probably be an oracle card. Because I think that sounds good. I'll do it like 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no new questions, so I'm going to do that oracle reading real quick, and then that'll be my last question for the night. And that'll fill up the rest of the 7 minutes. So, which oracle card? Which oracle deck? Which oracle deck? J, which is 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Getting into the vortex. I love this deck. It's a very good deck to end on. It's a very good deck to end on. It's a very good deck to end on. It's a very good deck. Hi, John. I do see you, John. I am in my last, 4 minutes. What should I do about my money situation? Okay. Since you've come in, I will do your question. However, it's gonna be... it's gonna be the last one. Just let me do this card real quick and then I'll get back to chat. Don't break. Okay, after this card, then I'll do John's question and then we'll end stream at the 2-hour mark. Because I have a hard time resisting questions. It's in my nature. I intend to see the best in everyone. You can never consistently motivate anybody to do anything. But when you see the best of them and you go over to where their version of the best of them is, and you align with that and offer one signal, now you are part of that inspiration you see. I noticed you. That was my phone. Have you ever had that experience? Have you ever had that experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when somebody does not look for the best in you? So, yeah, look for the best in others. You just bring out the best in them, and it's all energy. It's all energy and how you look at people. So I'm going to get to John's question, and then we'll probably end stream. Let's see. John says, Hi, John. What should I do about my money situation? I have $500,000. My parents have control of it. No problem. Alright, that sounds like a tarot card question to me. I got no clue. We're gonna ask the cards. John has $500. $500,000. Your parents have control of it. What should John do about his money situation? Which deck wants that? Which deck wants this? And it will be the last question of the night because I only got a minute and a half left of stream and I need to sleep. Okay, which deck? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. The gate heart. There we go. Boop. So what should John do about his money situation? What should John do about his money situation? What should John do? That was a really good shuffle. What should John do? The Youth of Swords. The Youth of Swords. And swords are of the mind, and the Youth of Swords is also the Page of Swords. And the Page is normally a playful, refreshing youth doing brain work. And in this card it says, do work. But also, on the intuitive side, it says, accounting for some reason. Probably has to do with your large sum of money. So I would look into an accountant to deal with that. That is literally some of the most, like, down to earth advice I've ever gotten from a tarot card. Talk to an accountant about that money. And I wish you luck, John. That is so funny. Intuitive is very funny and very spot on. Alright. So, that was the last question for the night because I'm so burned and tired and I would love some sleep. So, I wish you all luck and thank you for coming and thank you all for the new subscribers and I love you. Good night. Bye. Hope I helped everyone. Bye.